So today I wanted to talk about briefly some questions I got on my page. Now, I will say I am a God gal, and these answers may not appease everyone, but I'm just sharing my own walk and my own journey. So here's one of the first points. It says would love to hear about the struggles you have dealt with in the medical profession, and how or who is helping you advocate for yourself. So this is interesting, especially being a Black and Filipino woman. I don't have anyone to advocate for me, and that's the brutal honest answer. I am my own human advocate. My ex-boyfriend, when I lived with him, did help me a lot, but that also often treaded the lines between help and taking some of my autonomy. This is one of the most difficult things to deal with. There's a lot I can say about the struggles, and I'll get into those stories later. There's so much to cover. I can count on my hands how many good experiences I've had with the medical profession. That is devastating. I did even try to hire a medical advocate group here in Vegas, but they ghosted me. So yeah, the entire system is broken. I say I don't have a human advocate because I truly believe that my faith in God is the only way I've gotten through the things I have. The only reason purely that I'm still here through all of my SI. I will say for others that there are medical organizations for different diseases and conditions, and it may be worth connecting with those folks. But even then, I personally feel that our medical advocacy orgs for specific diseases lack an arm for crisis management and helping people severely impoverished or marginalized. I find it quite funny that as someone with a master's and PhD in social welfare, that I experience so much harm from social workers themselves. And I could go on about this, but the entire field is in disarray, and that includes the curriculum all the way up into practice and policy. It is very difficult advocating for myself and trying to navigate racist and sexist beliefs, as well as just being exhausted from my diseases. But I just keep taking it one day at a time. That's all I can do. That's all I have control over. That brings me to the next point, which says also, friends, do you have them? Lose them? Gain them? As for I would say, 95% of the friends I had before I got sick, they're all gone. We don't talk. I have a few solid friends from my past that have been rocking with me, and I am so grateful for their love and dedication to our friendship. But I have also gained new friends through my disease community, and I love them so much. Going through this situation has made me realize how extractive friendships can be, how to forgive and ask for forgiveness, how to discern what care and community really means, and how to let go of relationships with grace. I don't think poorly of my old friends. I've grieved a lot and cry a lot, but sometimes this condition or my mental health has been too much for others. Others just were never my true friends. It's tough. I have been talking to God a lot about the heartbreak from my relationships. I think the loss of my relationship with my ex-boyfriend and my father walking out on me at the same time really devastated me in unique ways. I have been grieving for months, and it's getting easier. I have had to work through guilt and shame and self-blame a lot while also being mindful of accountability as well. I'm trying to be a better person for myself and for others, and I hope other folks would do the same. I'm continuing to work on being present and grateful for those I do have, for my mentor and my few friends and my mother and brothers. Every day I have to remind myself to think of what I have and not of what I lost. It's difficult, and I think people should try different therapies and even medicines if they're depressed. You deserve health and peace. So much has been inaccessible to me because I can't talk or sit much or stand, but I'm finding ways to get through it. Side note, but it's so hot, y'all. I have to redo my hair buns. BC, I'm burning up in here. Anyways, all this to say, it's so hard being disabled and isolated. It's hard not being understood, and with all of the mean people out there, it's hard to feel like it's worth living. My faith has helped me have hope that this life isn't the final chapter and that there's something better waiting for me. It's given me peace that although people here don't see me, God sees me and will restore me. I know this isn't the best answer and won't vibe with everyone, and I totally understand. I'd say that really focusing on connecting with others with our conditions has helped tremendously, bolstering relationships you may already have. But sometimes that's not accessible to others. I'm thinking through ways to help create community, and when I feel better, hope to host pod mapping sessions and things like that. We all deserve friends and relationships. I'm sorry if this wasn't the most helpful, but I am sending everyone, no matter who you are or what you're going through, so much love. Going to rest now. Bye-bye.